All right, good. I think I'm up now. All right. I think I got it figured out now. I'm gonna let you guys chime in, and appreciate you, Casimir. Let me get organized. All right, I'm good. All right, I think I'm good. I ain't went live in such a long time, so I'm gonna let you guys just chime in. Let you guys just come in and say, I'll play some music for you guys till you guys come in. About 3 to 5 minutes. And then we'll talk. Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia. Let me find a song that I own. I'll play some of the songs I wrote for some artists. I'll let you guys hear some of that shit. I don't know if you guys know, but I write songs for people too. All right, let's hear this. I'll let you guys hear a song that, let's see. Here. You guys can listen to this song. I own this song. I'll let you guys hear a song that, let's see. There we go. Here. We'll get started in a minute. So let me, you guys listen to this. I own this song. I'll let you guys hear a song that, we'll get started in a minute. Oh, I can't find it.
Still want you, but you're no good for me, no good for you. Toss love between us two. Sick and tired of your baby mama and all her damn drama. I need to start fresh with the stress. If you can't do this, but a complete mess. Too young to be here, waiting for a man to get it together. Gonna feel like it's midnight, and I'm Cinderella. I'm taking time to clear my mind. The sky that needs to shine. Oh, you think I'm sitting here to wait on you? I want this one don't equal two. Damn, really wish could end a different way. I give you all my love, never ever to be your lady. But since I do it all the way, I ain't got no time to waste. With my girls out here having fun. I'm single, baby, back to square one. I want you, I need you, I had to replace you. I can't trust you. You were always 2 steps behind. You didn't believe that I would leave this time.
It's official. You know, issue. All right, let's go. Can you guys hear me just fine? Just put in the comments section if you can hear me. All right, so let's go. So I figured this would be easier to do as opposed to editing the video. So I figured I could tell by everyone's clicks that everyone's excited about this fight. So I figured we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I think late knockdown. I think I'm gonna get you your comments in the section. I'll give my my stump speech. I like Broner, not in this fight, but I like what he can present in this fight if he's in shape. But what I don't like about Broner is that he has statuous feet, statuous legs, and I think that may be the issue. Mikey Garcia is a very technical fighter. He avoids a lot of stuff based off his preparation. You know, unlike a Floyd Mayweather who makes adjustments on the fly. Even if he makes a mistake, he can get out of the mistake, similar to a young Roy Jones. I think Mikey Garcia isn't that, but he does his homework and keeps himself in position so he's not falling into the Broner traps and allowing Broner to get off multiple punches at a time. But let's not forget that Broner, all right, let's be fair. Broner was a C-level fighter against his last opponent. That guy's name was Granados, Adrian Granados. He was a pretty average opponent, you know what I'm saying? And he won the fight, and one would argue that it was a draw. I don't think Granados won the fight. I think it was either a draw or Broner won 6 rounds to 4. You understand? And there was a lot of buffoonery in that fight too. Remember, they changed the weight. They changed how many rounds it was. Broner got sluggish down the stretch. Actually, Granados fought a similar style to Jeff Horn. Remember the awkward angles, the jumping, the jump. They call them jump cuts in football, but he was doing a lot of jumping and shit like that allowed that kept Adrian Broner off balance. But this is going to be a high level fight in terms of the anticipation and in terms of what our mental's going into this fight. People are praising Broner for his hand speed. They say Broner has more skills, but he's never exuded more skills than his opponent at the highest levels. And there's only 2 opponents that I would consider at the high level, and that's Sean Porter and Marcos Maidana. He didn't exude that. He was pretty. Let me see what he said. Broner looked at Mikey Garcia and said, "I don't like him. I don't like the brown he got on him. No, but seriously, I don't like the brown. I know you're smart now. Tell me this wasn't offensive." I gotta look at that on First Take. I'm sure it's on YouTube by now. But I think that Broner's gonna get in trouble because of his medal. What's up, Orlando? What's up, Hector? Appreciate you guys tuning in. Triple H 1200, easy money. I genuinely appreciate you guys. Tuna, I know it's late on the East Coast. It's 9:43 here in Cali, but I think his medal's gonna get him in trouble. And let's keep in mind, have you guys ever thought about this? Adrian Broner is emulating the wrong Floyd Mayweather. He's emulating Money Mayweather, where he should be. He's young enough to be emulating Pretty Boy Floyd. You guys understand what I'm saying? And I think that it's going to take a lot for Adrian Broner to win this fight. Does he have the skill set? He's never, I mean, not never, but in the past 2 years, he's never exuded the hand speed that people, what up, Aaron? He's never exuded the hand speed consistently that everyone speaks of. You guys understand what I'm saying? He's never been the guy to throw 4 or 5 punch combinations, get out the way. I just think Mikey Garcia is too technical in this fight. You know, tell me what you guys think. Do I got any Broner? If I got any Broner fans out there, please, we can go through this comment section and hash it. I got an hour and a half. We can talk, you know what I mean? And we can have it. He wants to be Floyd. Yeah, he really does, Hector. And it don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. He should be, if he's going to emulate a Floyd, it should be Pretty Boy Floyd. So, hold on, I got a text. Sorry, 1 second. Broner will dominate. Okay. Now let's. Okay, I'm glad you chimed in. Ant Fresh. Tell us, how will Broner dominate? Yeah, he does. Shit. Hey, who does have the foot speed? Yep, error. But that's the Floyd Mayweather he should be emulating. Is the Pretty Boy Floyd, not the Money. The Money Mayweather is a character that found the lane to be great. He hasn't knocked anyone out in a decade, and he's making $300 million a fight. Can you believe that? Jabs, uppercuts, and check hooks. Broner don't have a jab. Broner's never exuded let me stay there with you, jabs. He has a left hook now. And he has an uppercut, but it only comes from a flat-footed, well, most uppercuts come from a flat-footed position. But I don't think Mikey Garcia will put him in position to land an uppercut. Now, Mikey Garcia can get hit with the left hook, right? Let's see. Left hook comes faint. Yeah, but keep in mind, if he slips Broner's left hook, Mikey Garcia has the world in front of him, right? Slip. He has the world in front of him because Adrian Broner's right hand is too low, right? So Adrian Broner will have to be perfect with this left hook because Mikey Garcia is not going to make the mistakes, guys. I'm talking about positioning. I'm not talking about athleticism. I'm not talking about power in his punch. I'm just talking about, I just genuinely believe, Mikey Garcia won't put himself in position to be hit by the left hook consistently. You understand what I'm saying? He don't got the foot speed. So that's what I think, Ant Fresh. Keep him coming, Ant Fresh, because I think right now you're the only one. And that fight with Khabib, the Russian, was dominated by, come on, that's Khabib. All right, let's be candidly honest. Adrian Broner, if you combine those 4 championship fights, it was pretty much Gerber food. You know what I mean? It was pretty easy. I wouldn't say as challenging as a unification bout between, well, he has a WBO title, but Triple G, Canelo, those are big fights. Daniel Jacobs, Canelo, Daniel Jacobs, Triple G. He hasn't had that type of challenge. I don't know if Mikey will have good head movement in this fight. I know he's worked on it. I've seen it in the videos. You know what I mean? And can't be candidly honest, in recent history, Mikey Garcia's fighters haven't exuded the best head movement. But Mikey Garcia, I would say, has the best head movement out of all those guys. Obviously Bam Bam didn't have any head movement. Maidana was too busy, didn't really need head movement. You need head movement, obviously, but he didn't really, he was just so on you for his whole career when he was with Robert Garcia that he didn't really exude the best head movement. But Mikey Garcia is so technical. Keep him coming. Broner trying to win the fights like money made rather than pretty. You're right, man. I just, man. And Mikey has a wonderful jab. He triples and quadruples his jab. So Broner better be ready to move his head. Broner doesn't have head movement. What Broner does have, he has good waist movement. You understand what I'm saying? Like, his pull and counter, the Floyd Mayweather old man pull and counter, Floyd has the best pull counter. Obviously, the most successful pull and counter of this era is Marquez and Pacquiao. But Floyd has a hell of a pull and counter. And Broner, we've seen him since we're all boxing fans. We've seen him use the pull and counter a great deal, but I just think I think that can be a good shot for him because Mikey Garcia is going off cues. Now, keep in mind, Mikey Garcia is the fighter that watches film. I just believe that. I don't know him. I don't know Mikey Garcia personally. I've only interviewed him maybe 10 times. But he seems like the guy that watches films. And if you guys have played football, right, if your D lineman has 2 hands if he has pressure on his heels, or if the offensive lineman has pressure on his heels, or he has pressure on his fingertips, you can tell if it's a run or pass, right? If the DB is inside your first foot or outside your first foot, you can tell if they run in cover 0, cover 3. You understand what I'm saying? I think Mikey Garcia is similar to that in those regards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all Mikey shots are pretty straight. You know what I mean? Very straight. And I think that that's going to pay dividends. The quickest way to anywhere is straight, guys. You know what I mean? I think Broner's best punch in this fight will be the left hook to the body. The left hook to the body, because I think he will be able to get in close with Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia physically doesn't look the best, even when he fought at 35. Let's be clear. He didn't have the best looking body. You understand what I'm saying? He looks, and believe it or not, obviously I'm bigger than Mikey Garcia. I weigh 160 pounds right now, but I think I'm taller than Mikey Garcia. I'm taller than Broner too, but his shoulders are much smaller than mine, you know? And Mikey does have a hell of a 1-2. I mean, it's just stupid. And the fight, I'm glad you said that, Orlando. The fight's gonna get ugly. The fight's gonna get disgusting in the second half of the fight. I mean, it's gonna be a war of wills. That's, you know, this fight has all the optics to be great, you know, and there's going to be a lot of personal statements in this fight. Mikey quit before he'll quit again. Mikey's undefeated. Mikey is 36-0 with 30 knockouts. Mike Porter looks swole physically. Yeah, you guys got to see Porter in real life. He looks like an undersized middle linebacker. Fight of the year. Doctor stopped Salido fight. Mikey didn't. Yeah. Nah, bro. Mikey doesn't know how to quit. Mikey's I'm riding with Mikey on this fight, man. As of right now, it could change after I see the weigh-in. After I look at, maybe I'll be inspired by how good Broner looks at the weigh-in and how mediocre Garcia looks at the weigh-in, because obviously he doesn't have the cuts of a Adrian Broner. What up, Jarvis? I met Jarvis, was it 2 Saturdays ago? What's up, King? How you feel, man? I had Mikey easy when the fight was first announced, but now I think AB can pull this one now based off the level of comp. Yeah, but he's never won. You know, Jarvis, I've thought that because that's been the conversation lately, right? And I looked at the fights that Adrian Broner has been in, and he hasn't been impressive, and nor has he won those fights. You know what I'm saying? He's jumping from since Porter, he's fought Khalib, the Russian, to Ashley Theophane, to Granados, all C-level fighters. So I know we say Adrian Broner has fought the better competition, but the past 2 years, Adrian Broner hasn't fought anyone. So he hasn't really had to put his car in fourth or fifth gear. But I still got Mikey. I get what you're saying, Jarvis. I 100% get what you're saying. Ooh, great point, Ant Fresh. Mikey Garcia has a great sniper. Ooh, great point. Actually, I couldn't have said it better. I genuinely couldn't have said it better. He is like a sniper, dude. He is. Great point. Garcia has great ring. I'm trying to get all your comments down talk at the same time because it's coming down on my feed. So I'm trying to talk and think at the same time, obviously, right? But that's why I'm kind of muddled over words. But that is important. Who is the boss in there? Now, that's the one thing Adrian Broner can do, Ant Fresh, is be a boss in this fight. You know, and great point. The Meta D, he does like to take shots. In the center of the ring, Broner's vulnerable. Moving forward, he's not as vulnerable. You know, he was a C-level fighter against Granados, man. He won that fight 6 rounds to 4 to me. Thurman aught with a broken nose, calves. Mikey got out of the fight when his nose was broke. Mikey sure did. That's a factor. He's undefeated, you know, and Adrian Broner hasn't been as hungry since he lost to Maidana. Remember, he went against Porter with no game plan. No game plan at all. I think physically will be huge. Hurricane Joe, 1971. Broner has fought, obviously, bigger guys. Mikey is solid, but Broner has fought better competition. Mikey has to show us something more than we've seen to beat Broner. Let me ask you, what have you seen in Broner the last 3 or 4 fights that will tell you he will throw 35 punches in a round? Or I should say 40. 40 is a better number. What will give you? I mean, I haven't seen Broner. I don't see the combinations that he shows in the videos. I don't see it. You know, and keep in mind, Broner's going to be 155, 160 the night of the fight. They're not fighting for an IBF strap, so he doesn't have to. Doesn't have to stay under 10 pounds. I've seen Mikey Garcia fight the last 2 times. I seen him fight in Brooklyn. Was I there for that fight? Yeah, I was there for the Brooklyn fight, and I was there for the fight in Vegas. And Mikey Garcia is so technical, man. I seen it with my own eyes. You know, ironically enough, I've never seen Broner. Oh, I have seen Broner fight live against Porter, and he was running and holding. He was running and holding this for his life, that fight. Let me read your comments. Anybody Broner beat, Mikey can be. I agree. Everybody. Great point. Thank you. I'm glad no one's ever brought that up. He would have problems against a Sean Porter. Sean Porter would maul Mikey Garcia. I mean, that fight would be over in 9 rounds, I believe. And Sean Porter has gotten better since Broner. I know you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Porters, but I think since Broner, Porter has gotten a lot better in terms of understanding who he is as a fighter. You know, I always tell Ken, you guys got Colonel Sanders' recipe. No one can do what you do in the ring, and no one can duplicate it, and it's hard to prepare for it. You know, what sparring partner is going to get in there and keep you against the ropes and throw 24 punches? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Mikey beats Salido. We don't have to go there. You know, because you also can, because if you're going to argue that, then you're going to argue Paulie Malignaggi beat Broner. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost tit for tat. You're going to argue Granados beat Broner. It was a draw. So, I mean, wherever you want to go with that, you can flip the coin and shoot on the other side. So, never watched Garcia, but I always saw Broner as both overrated and underachieved. Yeah, he's kind of overrated. He is. Ponce de Leon gave Broner. I might watch that fight tonight. I might fall asleep watching Ponce de Leon tonight. You know, I might. Fred Broner really rubs Ken coach. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I mean, I'll tell you where I stand on Adrian Broner. When you have the world in the palm of your hands and you blow it, why should I have any pity or respect for the man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where I'm at. That's just where I'm at with Broner until he proves me otherwise. You guys hear my channel all the time. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. You know, and that's why you guys fuck with me. You know, I've been pretty consistent. I don't have the biggest channel, but you guys fuck with me. Because you guys deem me like a very respectful person per se. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. You don't like him. No, it's not that I don't like him. Like, I've hung out with Broner. Like, it's not that I don't like him. For real. Like, I've hung out with him. And not as friends, but it's just as. Oh, Stafford Hall. Dude, hold on. I'm gonna get off boxing for a second. Fixed rank. What year did you go to Whittier College? I graduated in 2000. 95 to 2000 was the years I went to Whittier College. What's up? Stafford Hall was my shit. God, dog, if I can take. Oh yeah. Let me know when you graduated. That's what's up. He's economical punches. He sat down Porter. He hits hard. Mikey hits hard. It's hard to say if Broner hits hard. You know what I mean? I posted that the other day. Hector, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. I works hard. What up, Vic? That's my nigga Vic. Damn, Vic. What's up? I can't see your picture is so blurry. Hey, my college teammate is on here, man. What up, Vic? Vic Sykes, what's up? Oh man, what's popping, King? Vic Sykes, damn, man. It's been a long time. I'm sorry I'm getting nostalgic on you guys, man. But yeah, man, we had a good run. Tino, Vic, Kurt, all y'all Oakland niggas, man. What's popping? Oh man. Oh man. But you got me that going down memory lane now, Vic. Yeah, Maidana said Broner hits hard, and Maidana also said Mikey Garcia hits hard. So it's the hardest sparring puncher he's ever had. So that kind of levels it off. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's always been hard to truly anybody who like for real can like it's just so challenging. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust a motherfucker. Motherfucker got 7 kids, man. Motherfucker got 7 kids by 5 different women. Like for real, man. Like if you went into the barbershop, right? If you literally went to the barbershop, right? And a motherfucker was token 7 kids and 5 baby mamas, what would you think? His name isn't Adrian Broner. You're like, this nigga, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Okay, first you would say, what's wrong with this nigga? And then you would say, who the fuck what girl would sleep with this dude knowing he got 3 baby mamas, 4 baby mamas? How about the 5th baby mama? Somewhere in there, maybe it's 6 by 5 different women, but it's somewhere in there. It's somewhere in there, if you guys know what I'm saying. I don't know how many it is, but there's a lot. You know what I mean? If he shows up. Aaron, the nigga ain't showed up. If he shows up. Aaron, your girl loves you or is in love with you because you show up. Because you show up on the first, right? You put gas in her car. All right? Adrian Broner hasn't showed up. He hasn't showed. Nigga, okay. I can't share this information publicly, but I'll just tell you this. His last 4 opponents has been handpicked. Aaron Pryor? Oh, he's one of the best ever. Aaron Pryor is probably, oh, you're talking about the guy, Aaron Pryor is probably a top 5 B-level fighter of all time. I'm not being disrespectful. If you guys know where I'm coming from, he's top 5. And I don't think he's showing up. I don't think Broner's going to show up. I think he's going to look good. Okay, Aaron, let's bet 25 push-ups. Let's bet. You got to video it. You got to video yourself doing 25 push-ups. All right? And I got Mikey Garcia. You got Adrian Broner. You got to video yourself doing 25 push-ups, and you got to email it to me. FHAW17@gmail, and I'll do the same. Deal? You better make weight. It's $500,000 on the line. You got to make weight. Nigga, if you told me $500, you guys know how much I value money. I talk about this on my channel all the time. I'm not making no fiscal mistakes. That's a bet. Okay, 25 push-ups. Yeah, it's cool. You know, just something to bullshit on. Yeah, we'll do 20. You got to say FHAW17@gmail. Here. And I'll do it on one of my videos. And I'll do it. Somebody's video. I'll do it. To keep you interested. Mikael Stevenson said, no, I'm actually not a hater. I mean, I was born black, I breathe black, I'm gonna live black, and I'm gonna die black. So I gave Adrian Broner 43 chances. I just can't, it's hard for me to give him the 44th chance. When your back is against the wall and you think about committing suicide, why should I trust you? Twice. Right? If the most powerful black man outside of President Obama in America gives you the Midwest region and says, Midwest region says, I'm going to make about billions the East Coast version of Lou DiBella Entertainment. All you got to do is stay the course. These are real conversations, all right? Al Heyman wanted to make Adrian Broner a household name in the Midwest. And he's hasn't really done it. You know what I mean? Tyson won. Tyson knocked everybody out. All right. He didn't need character. He was a motherfucking menace. Of course he will make weight. Why bother versus Ashley and Granados? This is for all the marbles now. Well, we are a creature of habit, so I understand where you're coming from. No belts on. Well, he gave up his belts for half a pound against was it Ashley? I think Ashley Theophane. Somebody. Thanks, kid. Thanks, kid. I just don't know, man. I can't trust the man. I can't trust the man. Yeah, you're right, Vic. He's just mentally, man. He's not. I can't go with the motherfucker, man. As bad as I want to, and you know, instinctively, I swear to God, I might be rooting for Broner Saturday night. I'll tell you, I'll gladly tell you guys Saturday night, if I rooted for Adrian Broner in the fight, I think I will. You know what I mean? But I just believe Adrian Broner will win. You know? I mean, excuse me. I think Mikey Garcia will win. But once the bell goes ding, 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 I'll tell you who I was rooting for. I may even go live, you know, because that's a big fight. If he kept that belt even with, yeah, you're right. You're right, Triple H. You're right. That might have been the plan. Tim A, you rooting for Broner? He will. He already did everything Mikey did. Well, let's see. We're gonna wait, man. I'm glad we got some. I'm glad we got some Adrian Broner fans in here. Y'all can believe in him all y'all want. I'm not believing. I'm not. I'll take this. And you guys know I haven't missed a fight this year yet. 0. I am undefeated. I've made so much. I've made about $500 in my gym this year. So about 5 or 6 fights. I made about $500 in the gym. So I haven't picked a big fight. I haven't missed one yet. You know, so I picked my best pick this year was Thurman over Garcia. I had that shit down to the T. That's that melanin talking, but trust your eyeballs. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, Vic. I should. You know, but I got Mikey Garcia winning this fight. And Ant Fresh said something that was so. I'm in LA. Medidie. But he said something that was so poignant. Mikey Garcia is a sniper, and that goes to his ability to be intelligent in the ring. You know, I feel as though if AB had a trainer that showed him there was the boss who respected, he would be a better boxer. He got trainers that he's paying wages for and can influence. Well, how many first-round draft picks have failed? Michael Olowokandi, Anthony Bennett, J.R. Ryder didn't last in the NBA, Harold Miner, guys who can run, jump out the gym, and they just never cross over to the NBA. You know, Adrian Broner is one of them guys. You know, he's never going to be a flat-out superstar where people fear him. People don't want to get in the ring with him. You know, people fight Floyd for the money. They know they can't beat him. No one in the world believes they can beat Floyd. I mean, yeah, forgive me for saying that. There are people out there who believe that they can beat Floyd, but it's tough. You know, honestly, you can't be an orthodox fighter and fight a Floyd Mayweather. You can't. I think there's 2 fighters that can give at 147 that can give Floyd problems. That's Earl Spence and Sean Porter. I think Earl Spence consistent power and southpaw stance. By the way, Floyd has beaten every southpaw he's ever fought. So when people say he got southpaw problems, he shut out the best southpaw of our era, right? And I think Sean Porter's style will frustrate the shit out of Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather always have to counter off the ropes. You know, he had to throw that left hand, that left hook. You know what I mean? And if I forget the ref's name, the guy that refs all of Floyd's fights, if he has a twin brother, I'm drawing a blank. He's actually a real nice guy, real soft-spoken guy. But if he's reffing the fight, then he has a chance. Mikey's not quick enough. Mikey has efficient footwork. So like he's that guy. He's that he's that guy that that uh that annoys the shit out of you. That raises his hand every time when a teacher asks a question and he gets it right. Kenny Bayless, thank you. Yeah, Mikey Garcia is that kind of boxer. You know what I mean? Laura Floyd would be the most boring fight ever. That would be. Floyd will win that fight. Floyd will win that fight because Floyd knows how to steal rounds. Kenny Bayless, thank you. I got Charlo against the world. I don't think no one beats Charlo at 160. 160, I like Charlo a lot. So I would bet. Matter of fact, I would bet Charlo blind in a big fight. Keep it 100 with you guys. I'm being 100. I would bet Charlo blind at 160 against everybody. I think he saws Triple G down with his power because Triple G doesn't have the ability to change his fighting style. So that will be his downfall against a Charlo. I don't think it will be his downfall against a Canelo because Canelo is inviting. He likes fighting off his back foot, and all Canelo has to do is land. If Canelo lands, then we in for Triple G's in for a rude awakening. But if not, Triple G mows him down. Thurman has a chance against Floyd, but Thurman goes to his cerebral game. Would go to his cerebral game a little too much against Floyd, and that will be his downfall. Now, Floyd knows how to fight. I've seen Floyd for this camp, for Conor McGregor camp. I've seen him spar about 12 rounds. About 20 rounds. And Floyd is a master boxer. In sparring, he mows you down. He's basically could have stopped every sparring partner he's been in the ring with. But he's been very compassionate. Yeah, he's not going to have Charlo fight Jacobs. I don't think he'll do that. I think he wants I think he wants 2 shots at the unification. So maybe a Billy Joe Saunders and the winner of September 16th. Charlo stops Canelo. Yeah, I picked Charlo blind against 160. Just how I would pick Lomachenko blind against everyone at 130, including Tank. Crawford would give, he would. That's a hell of a fight. Because Floyd is a small 147 guy. He has a great reach, but he's a small. Floyd has if me and Floyd were next to each other and I took off my shirt and he took off his shirt, I look more dense than Floyd. He has a small frame, but his reach, 72, I think 74, 72-inch reach for a 147-pound division is pretty long. Terrence Crawford might fuck Floyd at this. Yeah, maybe at this point in their career, maybe. I don't. You guys gotta see Floyd spar. Floyd is so fucking good, man. Yep, Thurman would have to do Floyd like he did Garcia in the first. Yeah. Pretty Boy Floyd was the truth. Terrence and Pretty Boy Floyd. Wow. No one beats Pretty Boy Floyd. In that era, Costa Zoo would. I don't know why people say Costa Zoo. Paul Williams would have got the shit beat out of him. I think Paul Williams would have lost. I think the only person, a healthy Vernon Forrest, with the reach advantage, Floyd Mayweather doesn't really have an awkward style. Mayorga was his downfall because of his awkward style. I think Vernon Forrest, Paul Williams would give Floyd problems. But I think Floyd wins. Ellie's been good, man. I mean, at the end, like I tell all you guys, Thursday through Sunday, these guys are my family, man. And I respect Ellie. Ellie got what, 200,000 subs? Shit, 200,000 subs, and he can go to any. YouTube allows him to go to any boxing event out there. You know what I'm saying? So I like him. I like Ellie. He gets information. You know what I'm saying? He's not He's not. How is it? The commentary guy. I wouldn't put Ellie as a commentary guy, but in terms of work ethic, motherfucker got a hell of a work ethic now. You know what I mean? You know, I need to do some more. I need to get in my car and go to these boxing gyms and do these interviews. But I be working. I mean, I work and I train in the morning from 9 to 11:30 every day. You know, at the West Side Boxing Gym. I appreciate you, Deron. Deron Heron. What's up, man? What's up, DH? What's up, Black Broccoli? I'm trash. Sometimes I am. I'm not perfect. I don't bat 1,000. So you could be on to something. Sweet Pea Whitaker. No, you know what? That's a boring fight too for the novice fans. But Floyd would win that fight off the velocity of his punches. Sweet Pea Whitaker would counter the shit out of Floyd one punch at a time because they're so defensive. But I think Floyd, at the end of the fight, his power would prevail against Sweet Pea Whitaker. What do I think of Ego? Ego's cool. I see him. Ego's cool. Shit. I'm cool. I don't hate Broner, man. You take Sweet Pea? Oh, man. You take Sweet Pea, Vic? Damn. I like Sweet. Sweet Pea was my favorite fighter. So, I mean, for like 2 or 3 years, he was my favorite fighter. And then I fell in love with Roy Jones, and that was the end of it. Actually, Vic, believe it or not, I saw that fight in Whittier. Oscar De La Hoya Sweet Pea. I saw that. I was in Turner. I saw that in Turner. Somewhere in Turner, I watched that fight. Or I watched, yeah. So that was pretty ironic. What up, Murley? How you feel, man? Mr. Davis? The error. I still believe Roy Jones is the best fight I've ever seen in my life. Your thoughts on Floyd versus Castillo fight? Floyd won. Was it close? Yeah. I mean, it's either a draw or Floyd won, but you can go 7-5 either way. And you get what would be a Soul Train line? That would be I'm sorry you cut off my response. It would be a Soul Train line. You're absolutely right. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh yeah, you know what, Deron? I had an intimate moment with Roy Jones, and I said, Roy, please don't get that 10th loss. He has 9 losses right now. I said, Roy, please don't get the 10th fight because you become a journeyman on the books. You know, 55-10. I don't know how many wins he has, but I asked him. I said, man, I want Roy to retire. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Triple H. Floyd has done a great job at matchmaking. No doubt about it. I'm honestly picking a knockdown within a knockdown, Menedy, or a knock. Who's gonna get the knockdown? Yeah, I mean, yeah, 7-5. Castillo, Triple H, 7-5. That's fair to call it 7-5. Just like he got knocked down by Zab Judah, you know, and the ref didn't call it a knockdown. You know, a young Mosley gives Floyd problems, but he still loses. No, you know why a young Mosley wouldn't give Floyd problems? Floyd would time him up. You can't be a boxer and beat Floyd Mayweather. It's just I don't think you either got to have some hella attributes or be unorthodox. That's why Maidana was successful. Not Chop Crowley was chopping him a little bit, but he wasn't winning the fight, but he was chopping him a little bit. I think you just got to be unpredictable. Mikey is not knocking Broner down. We'll see. Lomachenko or Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux might be too little. I would like to see what he looks like at 130 because he makes 122 look easy, right? 122, right? 122, yeah. Mikey getting a knockdown. Oh, Mikey, okay. Mosley gets hit a lot, but I think Floyd would just time him up. That left hook, and you know what I think Floyd would do? Floyd would use the ropes to help him against a Shane Mosley, and in the second half of the fight, he would do what Cotto did. He would do what he did against Cotto, stand in the middle of the ring and beat the shit out of him. A young Mosley lost to a prime Cotto. Yeah, a prime Oscar. Oscar can't beat anyone black that's an A-level fighter. I don't know why people. It's just these are just facts. Oscar is not as talented as people say he wasn't, and I grew up on Oscar. Keep in mind, Oscar's from LA. I don't like the guy now, but when I was a kid, I loved Oscar's story because he was in a newspaper every fucking day. How can you not love Oscar here in LA? You know what I mean? I love the food stamp story. You know, I was on welfare as a kid. I loved that story, and I was enamored with Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? I wanted all the women he had. You know what I'm saying? So he probably inspired me to want to learn to do well in my Spanish class in high school. But you know, he's an asshole now. But Oscar's never beat an A-level fighter. I thought he lost to Purnell. Oscar beat Mosley. Oscar didn't beat Mosley. He can't, Jarvis. He can't. He can't beat an A-level fighter. You know, I don't think he has. I don't think he has a right hand. See, against an A-level fighter, he only has one hand. You know, against a B, C-level fighter, he has two hands. You know, he wouldn't be able. He can't get off that right hand against a A-level black fighter. You know, and the proof is in the pudding. You know, he couldn't. He didn't beat no one. So let's see. Rigo is gone. Slow the fight down and start sniping Romo. Rigo with, you know, Rigo got so much power, but he's so fucking little though, man. Like, you guys want to hear something funny about Rigo? Superman would be a good fight against Andre Ward. I went to the movies. I was there for the Ward Kovalev fight, and I was going to the movies to see the Tupac movie. Guess who was going to the movies too that night? Friday before the fight, Rigo. I said, nigga, what are you doing going to the fight? He didn't understand the word I said, but I was like, what are you doing? Rigo was going to watch the Tupac movie. For real. He was walking towards them. I'll say this. Rigo was walking towards the movie theater. I don't know if he went in the movie theater, but he was walking towards, and I was like, it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Somewhere in there. Yeah, about 9 o'clock. The movie probably started at 9. What up, Wiki D's? But yeah, I remember. What's up, man? How you feel? Can you tell me why Floyd had such a hard time with an Oscar when even Floyd Sr. has said he thought Oscar won? His feelings are hurt. Floyd won the last 4 rounds. Everything is good, man. Grinding, as everyone would say. I'm grinding, man. Everything's good. Thank you for checking in on me. I appreciate you. I think if Dre wants to go to heavyweight, he needs to go now and take that belt from Parker. Yeah, he can do the same thing Roy Jones did. Handpick a heavyweight. No, Triple H, it's not a real fight. Could he understand? Maybe he understands English, just can't speak it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, the reason why I haven't been streaming, guy, because I had a strike. I had a strike because remember they were cracking down on all the videos about talking about the racial inequalities in America and stuff like that. So I ended up catching a strike on a video, and I was down for 3 months. You know what I mean? And now I'm back. So this will be fun. Long time no talk. Yeah. So that's why I wasn't streaming. You never replied to. I didn't. I'm sorry, Hope. Send it again. Send it again, and I'll gladly do it. It was an oversight. I genuinely forgot. So just copy and paste the email again. It should pop up on my phone right now if you send it. And but Parker beat Ward. Ward isn't quick enough. Shit, Ward is a dog, man. I mean, you know, in my hood where I come from, they say light-skinned niggas are soft. Ward smiles and a child of God, but he got that dog in him. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you guys. Yeah, you better go watch him train while you can, because I mean, he only got about 2 years left in his career because he's an old man. You know, Floyd training camp update. What have you been hearing? Floyd is doing what the fuck he want to do in his training camp. He only got to make 54. Floyd walks around at 54. Yeah, Jim Lampley is an asshole to some degree. Errol Spence has a chance. He's beatable, though. Errol Spence is beatable because he fights in a straight line. He has the power, though, at 147 to keep you off of him, but he fights in a straight line. And he's left-handed, so that will help him out a great deal. Okay, Ward is a dog. Just let him go fight. No, he ain't fighting. I don't think he could beat a Wilder or a Joshua or a Klitschko right now. No way. No way in hell. No way in hell could he beat them guys right now. I never got my answer about why Porter didn't go to the press after Thurman. Oh, he had he went to the hospital. He had, I don't know what was wrong with him. I forgot to ask the Porters. I remember I said I would ask him. I forgot to ask him, but he went and got checked out. I think it was dehydration. So I don't want to speak inaccurately, but he did not go because he didn't want to go. He had to go. He had to go to the hospital and get checked out. So maybe a dehydration Sunday. Yeah, to some degree. Yeah, he is about his head movement, straight line. You might be right. Weekly split. Broner's gonna commit suicide if he loses to Mikey Garcia. He's gonna be on suicide. No, for real. I'm not bullshitting you. Yeah, nigga, you a light-skinned nigga, Vic. You soft, motherfucker. That's my college teammate, man. Good night, man. I'll holler. But yeah. Where am I at with this? I don't know where Broner goes from here. I don't know where. I mean, I'm not bullshitting you when I say this. He might be on suicide watch. He might be on suicide watch. I'm as cryptic and as honest as I can be. He might be on suicide watch. You know what I'm saying? So whew. Let me get this text. Let me respond to this text back. But sub 1 million paydays. What does that mean? Sub 1 mil paydays. What does that mean? Shit. We gonna see, because after every loss, he's never gone to the presser. He's never done a post-fight interview after a loss. Adrian Broner. Oh, become a millionaire. You can be worth a millionaire. I know how. I know how. Go watch my video I just posted and email me when you have the answers for that. I'll do videos on that, on property and shit later, but I don't want to talk about that now. I might lose people because everyone want to talk about the fight. But I'll do videos on that later, but go watch my video I just posted before this one today and get your 3 or 4 friends, and I'll gladly explain it to you guys how to do it, how to make it happen. Aaron, we gonna see, Aaron. You gonna give my 25 fucking push-ups. That's what fuck you gonna do. Fred got the keys. I appreciate it. I just want all of us to win, man. I realized a long time ago that my reflection in the mirror needs to be the most important person in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I've been competing against myself for a long time. So but that's the real. Mikey gonna pick up where Marcos Maidana left off, more accurate with the punches than Marcos could. Yeah. You got 20K worth of credit. What's the interest rate? If the interest rate is over 4, it's probably not a good idea, because if you're paying 5, 6, 7%, it's not worth to take out the credit. You know what I mean? So, because that's a high interest rate. And if you put it on a credit card, you got to pay it back in 30 days. So if you're talking about that kind of credit, let me hold on. 6%, that's kind of high. Hold on. Hey, I'm live right now. Let me I'll call you back. Okay. You all right? All right. So, anyways, oh, I appreciate you, Lewis. I'm serious. All of us, please explain. What am I talking about, Tim? What do you want me? All of us. Oh, all of us to win. Yeah. I mean, 6% is too high to use the 20 because you're going to get 6% is kind of high. You understand what I'm saying? If that's your only option, then do it. But give yourself a year, save $10,000, use half that credit, and I'll teach you guys how to do the investment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video maybe in about 6 months on how to get your first property, and it's gonna it's so easy, man. I'm gonna literally break it down. No, Triple H, I told you, Broner has athleticism. He has great waist movement. I told you, not great. He has good waist movement. I'm gonna teach Darren. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go through. My channel is gonna start going there. You know what I mean? I love boxing, love basketball, love sports, but I listen to Dr. Boyce Watkins a lot, man, and I know I have 10,000 subscribers on this channel, and I tell myself, I need all of us. I mean, there's so much property out there. Like if you go to Detroit, there's so many opportunities in Detroit where we can be successful, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I will. Thanks, bro. By the way, I have a dilemma between two girls, and I wanted your shoot, Maypack. I'm the expert on women. Hey, Vic could tell you. My nigga Vic Mel, oh my God. Oh, in college. Oh, stop. Oh shit. Vic is asleep now, but oh my God. Nah, but I'll be at 100. I had a lot of women in college, for real. Anyways, if it's close, they will give it to Garcia, you think? I don't know who they would give it to. I don't know who they would give it to. Let me go back up. Maypack, I'm curious. I'm curious. Send it to me on email right now, and I'll do a video on it. Maypack, send it to me on my email, and I'll do a video on it. If you do it tonight, if you send it to me tonight, I'll do the video tomorrow. That's my dudes. Yeah, Boyce is the truth, isn't he? Oh, you're in Kansas City. Okay, dope. I'm not sure what the property is out there, but I can just go online and look at it and teach you guys how to show you guys the numbers and all that. Darren, Broner is a journeyman. Did you see his last fight? It was a C-level performer. Broner can't defend the left hook to the body. Garcia can't defend the left hook to the head. Each time Garcia dropped his left hook. Stop if you ever get a chance. I want to check out a guy who does black empowerment named Dr. Ali Muhammad. He's changed my, copy and paste that. Copy and paste him. I'm copying and pasting that now, Aaron, right now, so I can look at it. Black News 102, is that it? Black News 102, Aaron, is that what it is? Broner versus Horn. Horn would smother the shit out of him. I don't know about Philly property, but I can look at the numbers and tell you guys. I'm going to do a video on it, just show you guys everything, how to do property and how easy it is to get in property and show you guys the programs you guys can jump into and be successful at it. He broke his hand last fight. Everybody said they broke something when they had a bad performance. But he did go to the hospital because Ellie was with him. So I take that back. I stand corrected. I'm gonna follow him when I hang up. Broner versus Horn. Horn beats him. Hell yeah, Horn beats him. He's bigger and stronger. He would eat. He would eat a lot of Broner's work. Broner Garcia is a one-handed fighter. Damn Dell, you said Garcia is a one-handed fighter. All he has is a 1-2 combo. So that means he has two hands. Anyway, you guys know I'm big on like words and shit, so I'm always correcting myself. And that's a great point. 1-2 is all he will need. You're absolutely right. You know, Broner's gonna sit in that flat-footed wide stance because that's all he knows. What do you think of the new kid from England? Did I see his fight, Josh Pretty Boy Kelly? The young kid, right? Yeah, I don't know yet. I honestly don't know. I don't know yet. I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch him. But I did see his last fight though. Broner would catch Horn come. Hell, man, please. You think so, Pretty Boy? Hell no. Broner don't have that kind of power. He don't have that kind of power. Broner don't really get hit. Oh, you know why you guys are saying Broner don't get hit with straight punches? Because when we close our eyes, we thinking about Porter and Maidana, right? The overhand shit underneath, you know, hitting at the belt, below the belt, right on the belt, just above the belt. Broner is done after this fight. Yep. Devin Haney beats Easter. I think so. I think Devin Haney beats Easter. You're absolutely right. I've seen Devin Haney fight one time live, and I was very impressed. And I mean very impressed, for real. He was very impressive. So, yep, like Broner, he just sits there and likes to eat up combinations from his opponents, but it's gonna be no with Mikey. There's only one Tyson Fury. I think he needs another name than Pretty Boy. There's only one Tyson Fury. I'm a Garcia fan, but I honestly think that Broner is going to win. He's bigger and stronger, I think. Who you betting on, Eric? Eric Oaks, who you betting on? There's only one Tyson Fury. We already know. You said that. You told us that already. There's only one Eric Matos. We know that. What odds you getting on? What odds you getting on Broner? And what's your bankroll? Tell me what your bankroll is. Everything got to be real. You don't just bet $500 because you have $1,000. It's your bankroll. Whatever your bankroll is, I'll tell you how much you should bet. I was big into betting. I was big into sports betting. I won some, lost some. I've made a lot of money in March Madness, lost a lot of money on the NBA. You know what I mean? Made a lot of money in college football, lost a lot of money in NFL football. So I just got into property, and I got slow and growth. Yeah, Tank is the truth. But there's only one Lomachenko, as my boy Eric Matos would say. There's only one Lomachenko, and Lomachenko is pretty goddamn good. Odds are 195. Just trying to throw 3 to 5 on it. What's your bankroll, Eric Oaks? What's your bankroll? Like, how much do you have to bet total? Like on all bets? Tell me what you have. I don't play fantasy football because I hate rooting for the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys with everything that I have. Fred, a lot of these people don't ever really understand. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Like I'm told you, I'm real frugal with money, man. Like I don't play when it comes to money. I'm not gonna. What's up, Shane? I ain't spoke. What's up, King? We ain't spoken a long time. What's up, Shane? Chocolatito beat everyone, even Wilder. You just wanted to get you wanted me to read that out loud or what? That would be you got $2,000. You should only bet $200. Matter of fact, I would, and here's my genius behind it too. I would only when you're getting plus odds like that, I would only bet to win the 10% of my bankroll. So for example, let me give you guys an example. So if your bankroll is $2,000, right? And you want to bet 10% of your bankroll, which is $200, right? So you can win up. So if you bet 100, you get $195 back, right? So I would bet 100 to win 195. I wouldn't bet 200. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't bet the 200. I would bet 100 to win the 195. You understand what I'm saying? So I would bet 100. I would bet $100 to win the 10% of my bankroll. Because the bet has value. The reason why I'm saying that, Triple H, is because the bet has value. So he's only betting 5% of his bankroll to win 10% of his bankroll. That's what I would do. That would be my move. Bet 100 to win 200, and now you have 21. Now you have $2,200 to play with. If he wins, I would bet 100. I bet 200 to win 1,000. So we'll see how that turns out. I bet along. I bet when Leonard LB said, I called Vegas and I put my bet in, and that was it. So, but I understand where you're coming from, Triple H. Never bet more than 3%. Yeah, but I agree with that to some extent. But this bet has value. The value is so high. You know what I'm saying? Broner's value is super duper high. Just how I said in my last video, when you get the best team in the country at -1.5, and this was the NCAA championship game. Like when you put your numbers together, you do your algorithms, and you say, "What the fuck? I'm getting North Carolina at -1 in a championship game." Then you take a chance, and you raise your bet. So that's what I would do. Like, because I think Broner is great value. Bet 3% Tyson. If you bet when the odds are 5-1, do you get those odds? Yep. Whatever you get your bet in at is where it sits. It's like the interest rate. The interest rate changes every day on property. Whatever your interest rate you get, that's what interest rates you pay. Not unless you get an arm, 5-1 arm, then you get, it changes. But I'll take it. I live in SoCal. What's the name of the bookie you call him? I have a friend who goes to the sports book for me. I have a friend. So I call him and he goes, and do you think this is rare, potentially the last time we will see the odds not in Broner's? I don't know. If Broner fights a bum, I think everyone at 147, he'll be a dog. Okay, makes sense. Okay. How would you place your bets in Vegas from Cali? I have a friend in Vegas. I just give him gas money, and he puts my bets in. Be easy. Is it another word for idiot? I use 5 dimes, but I can move units. Be easy, Egot. I was wondering what that was too. Ha ha ha. But Broner, I mean, I don't think Broner will have a jab in this fight. I think he'll show the jab. I think he'll be explosive against the ropes. Ha 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 ha. You know that Broner sounds. Broner needs to stay. Broner, truthfully, needs to stay away from 140. He needs to go down to 135. To be honest with you. What's up, Hakeem? he needs to find a way to get to 135. I think 135 is his best bet. Outside of 135, I think he's pretty much a mediocre fighter. No, you can't bet on Broner. I mean, if I wasn't getting great odds, I wouldn't bet on him either, I damn sure wouldn't bet on him. Let me make sure you guys can see me. Okay, I'm good. I'm just getting real comfortable. All right, if y'all don't mind, let me just get real comfortable. And we can just powwow and talk. Not this. Yeah, he's not disciplined enough to make 135. I did an interview with him one time. He said he weighed 183 pounds, 173 pounds. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, he is too dumb at 135, and that's why he should stay there. You know, I don't know. The numbers are pretty strong. I'm saying anywhere between 55 and 65 people. So that means that's pretty much on par. So there's probably 200 people watching because it's like a 4-to-1 number. If the number says 58 people are watching, 60 people are watching, times it by 4. So it's probably 200 to 300 people watching right now. So anyways, that'll do it. What's up, Alex? I'm sorry I missed some of your comments. Maypack, I'll be up for a minute. I'm gonna watch Snowfall. Oh, I appreciate you, Shane. Yeah, the narrator was Sam's friend. He wanted to give him a shot. He used to do radio here in LA for a long time, and I forget his name, but it's in the credits. I forget his name. I appreciate you watching it. Thanks for buying it. I appreciate it. Please show your kids, show your family. That would be awesome. Yeah, the movie's doing okay. I appreciate it. I'm just waiting on Floyd to fucking tweet it. I've been on the phone with I've been on the phone with Floyd 4 times in the past month about this shit. But we'll get it in eventually. Spoilers of drugs on the show. Are you friends with Ego? Yeah, I wouldn't say me and Ego are friends. Like, I don't have his number. But we talk. I don't have nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm friends with Dante. Like, I have Dante's number. I'll call him. And it's funny. I'm surprised I don't have Ego's phone number. It don't make sense why I don't have his phone number. So yeah, Snowfall is a shit, isn't it? Oh man. So I missed the last 2 episodes. It's no beef between me and Broner. I just don't trust him. You know, I come from a drug infested family, so I know y'all niggas seen Jungle Fever and Gator. He was steal from his fucking mom, right? And in the ring, I don't trust Broner. I come from a drug infested family, man. I'm just not called for it now. No, I ain't calling him. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think Ego got big enough where he can do his own show. You know what I mean? I don't know why I honestly don't know why they stopped doing the show together. But I would come on that show maybe once every other month because I always told Dante, man, you got enough people on that show, man. You got 3 or 4 people on there. You don't need another guy hogging the mic. You know what I mean? So, and that's when I first started. You know, and this channel is proof, man. If you believe in something, you can do it. I started with no fucking subs, 0 sub. My first videos used to get 10 views. Oh, don't tell. Oh, Snowfall is the shit. You know why Snowfall is the shit? Canelo plus 145. That's solid. That's a solid bet. I got a standing $1,000 bet on Triple G. I wouldn't have made that bet now, but I made that bet last September. Oh, you talking to I? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Ego's that sensitive or not. I don't know him. But yeah, we hang out when we're I mean, we don't hang out outside, but in the arena, we have great conversations. If he needs help with something, I'll help him. But I'll help anyone though. I don't really give a fuck about that. But me and Dante are cool. Like, I go to Dante's house and we hang out when I'm in Vegas. And when Dante's in LA, he comes to my house. So and we hang out. So it's definitely some friendship there. Damn, for real, it's not good, Don. Not good, Fred. About what? Tell me what you're talking about. The Medity. Tell me what you're talking about. Oh yeah, he might get. I got Triple G, but I don't think I don't. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that bet. But what I think I'm gonna do, I think while I'm in Vegas for the Floyd fight, I'm gonna bet $1,000 on Canelo. And if I lose, I'll break even because Canelo is plus 135, 145, 150, somewhere in there. So I'll break even. So I think I'm gonna just break even on the fight. I'm gonna just put $1,000 on Canelo, and I'll be good. So, anyways, that's all I got. So that'll be good. So I'll break even because I'm glad Canelo's the underdog in that fight. So I can break even. Ask Dante. What do you guys want me to ask Dante? Ask Dante. My boy Joseph Parker wants his belt. Who's your boy? Ask Dante. My boy Joseph Parker wants whose belt? Deontay Wilder. You about to watch Snowfall? Yeah, I'm about to watch. That shit it's on demand on FX. So if you guys haven't seen it, you guys should watch it. Another show that I like is obviously I like Power. You know the cool thing about Power is me and Amari used to be friends. You know, he used to volunteer when I was a school teacher. He used to volunteer in my class a lot. He used to read poetry to my kids. How funny is that? Do you know if Floyd Connor fight is set up? It's not set up, but Floyd's gonna carry that motherfucker for entertainment purposes. It's gonna be like a WWE event. I think they're gonna be talking a lot of shit. Floyd gonna be slipping a lot of punches and running from him and counter him and shit like that. I think that, and then people gonna start booing, and then Floyd gonna knock him out. Well, put it now because you know the line is gonna change. Till then, Triple G is not gonna be able to get out of Canelo's way. That's what I'm afraid of. Aaron, you're absolutely right. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't watch the ID channel at all. So, what's up, B? And Floyd will destroy that cocky Irishman. No, I don't want. What movie should I watch on the ID channel? Billions is a shit. Yeah, I haven't watched Billions, but I heard it's good. I've been saying to my friends, it is like WWE. It is for real. Do you think Floyd will allow himself to be hit? Yep, I do. Floyd is 125 for a decision. Hmm, that tells you something right there. That tells you a lot right there. Floyd's gonna knock his ass out. I haven't gotten into Insecure. I watched the first episode and didn't like it, and I want to like it because it's filmed in our hood. You know what I'm saying, Jarvis? Me and Jarvis are basically we live not far from each other, and but it's filmed in Inglewood, so I want to get into it. My business partner watches it a lot, but I don't. I haven't watched it yet. I watched one episode. What's up? I don't know what's in Laura. He's the odd man out, right? I honestly don't know. Floyd is not getting hit for nobody. The conferences too. It's like Monday Night Raw. Yeah, you're right. It was like Monday Night Raw. I'm telling you, Broners Problems was so easy. We'll see, Fred. I thought you don't watch. I don't watch it much. I honestly don't. In the summertime, literally, I don't watch. I mean, I ain't cut my TV on for 2 weeks for real. I TiVo a lot of shit. I watch a lot of shit on my computer. I'm a YouTube nut, like for real. I'm always trying to figure shit out. And now that I got that Pablo Escobar film, that's all I've been researching is Pablo Escobar, and I'm writing down all his friends, seeing if they still alive. There's so much detail and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with this thing right now. Earl Spence versus Sean Porter. I'll be in that camp, so I'm riding with Porter. I'm riding with Porter, like for real, for real. Like there can't be any doubt when you're in someone's camp. There's no doubt. I'm gonna carry bags, hold the water, do whatever I got to do to hopefully Porter wins. You guys should follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, guys. I need because I do like a motivational speech every morning on uh yeah, the Cocaine Cowboys is good. I watched that shit. But now I need to rewatch it again. I appreciate you, Aaron. Now I need to rewatch it again because now I have a different vernacular now because now that I got the Pablo Escobar movie, I have to watch it in terms of how does that fit into Pablo Escobar's story. Shit, he stopped Connor. He made that motherfucker quit. No, Broner's gonna be focused until he gets hit. Yeah, I told you guys I'm biased towards the Porters and the Watsons. I disclose that maybe once a month, so you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. Why is PBC making Porter fight another eliminator? The reason why I think is because Keith Thurman is hurt. Right, Keith Thurman is hurt. So, what up, Silly Gilly 25? What's up, King? We follow each other on Instagram. AB all day. I get enough of church though, LL. Barber, do you agree with what Lomachenko said about Conor? He said, if Conor thinks boxing is easy. Wow, I didn't hear that. But, Conor has supreme confidence, you know what I mean? And I don't think it's going to be enough to beat Floyd Mayweather. I don't think, oh shit, you said you like Broner. You said that like Broner don't got a chin. I don't know if Broner got a chin. He's been knocked down twice. I don't twice or three times by Maidana. Twice by Maidana, you know. I'm gonna learn more about it. Oh, on Ellie Setback channel, I'll look at it. Yeah, he does have those interviews up. I saw him, but I didn't look at him. I'm Lomachenko is next week because they got the fight here in LA, so I figured I'll start focusing on him Monday. I'll be at that fight too. So no, he didn't whoop Maidana's ass. He hit him. Maidana whooped his ass. He didn't win the fight, Eric. I think Broner got a chin, but I don't think he has the answer for Mikey's jab. Mikey's 1-2 is stupid, guys. Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney? I take Devin Haney right now. He's much further along in his career. He's seen more styles at the professional level right now. I saw that his left eye, right? He was trying to hide it. That's why he chose to do the interview on that side. But black eyes don't really mean much in sparring. You know what I mean? Truly, it doesn't. The Bay Area is in the house. Let's go, War. What's up, Tim A? Eric, after 8 rounds, it will be all Broner. Broner got to be in shape. Remember, he got out of. He wasn't really in the best shape against Granados. Devin too big at 135 and Shakur is 120. Yeah, 126, I think. You're right. Yeah, they're definitely at least 3 weight classes away. But by the time that happened, Devin Haney would be at 147. Some thoughts about Andre Ward. He can do whatever he wants right now. He can fight 2 bums, and I'll be content with that. I think Andre Ward finally got who he is in boxing, and now it's his job to maximize himself and make some money. He will go down as Mitch Richmond of this era in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like Mitch Richmond was probably the second best 2 guard in the NBA in that era, but because Clyde the Glide Drexler could dunk and Michael Jordan was the best player in the world, he didn't get the respect he deserved. So ironically, they both played in the Bay Area, but Mitch Richmond went to Kansas State, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that will be Andre Ward's legacy, similar to a Mitch Richmond. He'll make the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? But I genuinely believe that actually Mitch Richmond stays out here. He lives in the Valley somewhere here in LA. I see him maybe twice a year. Floyd said Dev out. Tank. Andre Ward. Andre Ward currently is the pound for pound king. Ward is Ward is one of the most humble guys. Is a humble dog. I'm gonna tell him that next time I see him. You know, he knows. It was pretty cool. He gave us a compliment at the end of the fight because he knows I've been fighting for him for such a long time. So do you think the winner of the fight will face Crawford in the fall? Who are you talking about so easy? Sometimes you got to put it together because the comments are coming so fast. I forget. I'm sorry. Do you think Danny Garcia will become a journeyman? He is a journeyman. Mr. E, he is. He's not that good. He's going to go down as Larry Holmes, Dre. Yeah, great heavyweight, but it had to. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. That's good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I always use basketball analogies. As I told you guys, basketball is my first love. So I have my depth is further along than it is in boxing. Obviously, I have great depth in boxing, but basketball is my first love. So a lot of my analogies has to do with basketball. Larry Holmes would be equivalent to Mitch Richmond. Yeah, Ward ended Sergey's career. He has no belts. He doesn't make any money. He's not a draw. He's done. He's not done, but he has to rebuild it. He has to take a year, win some big fights, knock some guys out, maybe get a third fight with Pascal or something. You know, I don't know. I don't know where can he go. Bird or LeBron? LeBron, that's easy. 943. What part of Cali is that, Tim? It's not even close. LeBron is far better. It's far better than Larry Bird. Yep, it's 1102. Yeah. What made you ask that question? What part of California? Nah, mine been hooping since I was 2. My mother coached the AAU and high school team was. Oh, really? Was 6th in the nation. Where? The reason why Ward doesn't get love is because he's black. Yeah, I'm in LA. Gary Russell versus Rigo is a great fight, but Rigo wins. The reason why I think Rigo wins is the same reason why the same reason why Lomachenko beat him, just better. Gary Russell is special, though. Gary Russell's a special talent. Oh, man, I don't know. I thought he was going to sign with him, but, you know, the money's better. Oh, Aaron, you in Florida. Okay, dope. 99. Wow. I was in my... Good night, Shane. I appreciate you. God bless, King. You was 3. Thoughts on Joshua? I think Joshua's the most marketable fighter we have in the game right now. You know, I think the sky is the limit. I think even if Joshua lost, he's still a very marketable guy because he's a heavyweight. He's gonna you put him in a ring with a big, strong guy who can't fight for 2 fights. He knocks the motherfucker out in the next week. Next thing you know, he's still a superstar. So I don't know about Oklahoma too well, but I can look at numbers. I can look at a property and tell you the numbers. You know what I mean? I know LA market. I know Vegas good. I know LA very well. So I'm actually in escrow on a property right now. So I'll no, that's his brother, Sim Gilly. Everyone asked that question. Silly Gilly 25. That's his brother. They're twin brothers. I put myself through a 6-week training camp with a fighter who had a fight. Oh, I've been boxing off and on. I mean, for a long time. But and every time Floyd Mayweather starts camp, I start camp. But I've never done it at this intensity level. You know what I mean? We've become family in that gym. So I don't want to let no one down, be honest with you, man. I don't let no one down. And they actually expect me to be at the gym You know, at 9 a.m. I get there at 8:52 every morning, and I put my hard hat on and I go to work. You know what I mean? I don't make excuses. I just get it done. Whatever they tell me to do is what I do. If the motherfucker tell me you got a shadow box for 20 rounds, I'm a shadow box for 20 rounds. The motherfucker say you got to go run 6 miles, I'm gonna go run 6 miles. You know, and it's done. And you follow me on Instagram, so you've seen me physically change. I mean, if you look at day one and you look at now, I mean, shit, I've changed dramatically. They're real talk. They're announcing the undercard for the for August 26th. They announced all the fighters are coming in. So all you got to do is check people's IG and see where they're at, and you'll know who's fighting on the undercard. All right, I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys. I'm not telling. I know 2 of the fights already on the undercard. I told you I'm the PBC whisperer. I know everything. I don't know everything goes on. I'm not on payroll, but I have friends. Yeah, they got to build that fight up a little more. You're right, Eric. They got to build that fight up a little more, not unless they can get it done over social media and create some buzz. But I think that's a good fight for the future. That's a great fight for the future. I like that fight. Let's see. Dream fight, Foy versus Lara. Yeah, that's a good fight. Did Sam Watson grow up in LA? Yeah, he went to, I think he used to hang with my uncle at, oh yeah, for sure. For sure he hung out with your uncle. Your uncle knows him very well. Jarvis, for real. Sam knows everyone in LA. I ain't lying. So I know he knows your uncle. Yeah, he came here from Memphis when he was in the 60s, when he was young. So, and then he's lived here ever since on the east side. And then they moved to Figueroa and Florence in that area. And then they moved to, in the movie, what did he say? Avalon and 50th, somewhere on the east side. And he grew up over there. It's too early for Haney. It is too, I thought the same thing. It's way too early. But Easter has a belt, though. You know, Easter has a belt, and Devin Haney wants to be world champion. So that's the problem that he's running into. But I agree. From a common sense perspective, it's too early for that fight. Oh, all the time, Brandon. All the time. I don't have a million people in the watching. If I had a million people watching, I wouldn't be able to get to the comments. But you know, I try and get to all of them as much as I can. All right, Lewis. Good night, King. Broner destroys Spence. You just wanted me to read that. Rate Mikey Garcia's chin. Average. I think is at least a year and a half away. But then Haney beats him. Yeah, Haney's a special talent. I don't know how good he'll become, but he's a special. Do you do boxing reporters hate PBC? Steve Kim was an asshole. Steve Kim was a flat out asshole. I did a hit piece on Steve Kim about 2 years ago, and he called my editor, and it stayed in the newspaper. All right, Barbershop, I'm out. Are you guys going to bed? I should go to bed too. I'm gonna fall asleep watching Snowfall and wake up and finish it. I watched episode 1. I need to watch episode 2. Do you really got Shakur Stevenson fucked up though? He gonna run through the cop? Yeah, he probably will, but he's so young. We got to wait and see what he becomes. Do you think Indigo and Crawford? I haven't got that far in the head. I haven't watched Indigo that much, but I know very minimum on him. I know he's undefeated with 11 knockouts, 20 wins, 22 wins. And I know who Crawford is. So after Lomachenko, I will allocate 2 weeks to that fight. And I'll be doing lots of breakdowns for that fight. So Crater Face Clown Kim, yeah, he's an asshole for sure. Oh, 1, 2, 3 movies. Go to you don't have it's on FX. I'm not sure if you get FX. I'm not sure if that's a premium channel or not, but I get FX, and I don't have HBO or Showtime on my cable here. So Yeah, Eric, please give it a shot. If you like mafia movies, if you like Training Day, if you like Training Day the movie, if you like Scarface, Godfather, you'll like it. I didn't watch Breaking Bad because I caught it late. So I'm gonna binge watch Breaking Bad at some point. I'm gonna watch all 5 seasons. Just like I watched The Wire the same way. I didn't have cable in college, so The Sopranos and The Wire. I watched some episodes and I said, "Fuck it, I can't watch it." In Your Corner is a great movie. All y'all need to watch it, right, Lento? All you guys need to watch that movie. It's super. Does Broner need a new trainer? Hell yeah, Broner needs a new trainer. I mean, keep Mike Stafford because Mike Stafford has all the secrets and knows who Broner is. But I think he needs someone else to push him in addition to Mike Stafford. So add something. It's hard to take Stafford away because that's Broner's spirit. That's his comfort level, and you want to have him there. Anytime, be easy. I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm like a wealth of knowledge that you guys need to tap into as it relates to property. But I'm tired of answering questions when y'all motherfuckers aren't ready. I get it every day, like for real. So that's why in about a year or two, I'm gonna just start monetizing. He's comfortable with Barry Hunter. Barry Hunter is like his friend, Silly Gil. He trains out. Remember, he trains out there too. Yeah, he was molding him. You can argue that, but it's maybe too close. That's why he won't fight Lamont Peterson. Yeah, The Wire is a great show. I'm going to watch it from start to finish. It's funny because I'm black, right? I get a lot of Wire references with my friends, right? And I pretend, what up, Triple H? That's my name, Fred Hawthorne. And I pretend that I know who the fuck they talking about in The Wire, and I have no idea who they fucking talking about. Yeah, and the reason why I want to watch Breaking Bad because he was a school teacher, right? I was a school teacher for 7 years. Broner will never have a high punch output because he's getting older. Yeah, I prefer real estate over stocks, but I look at stocks all the time. It's in my favorites, actually. I watch it every day. Yeah, can't that's why I didn't watch it last week because I wanted to build because the black kid in the movie reminds me of my cousin. My cousin did 25 years. My cousin and his brother did 25 years for selling drugs, and they went to jail for killing somebody. And so he did 25 years, both of them, because the brother wouldn't rat on him. The brother had nothing to do with it, but he get, so he reminds me of my cousin, and so that's one of the reasons why I watch it. I would like to see Lamont. That fight will never happen. Oh, sparring session. Can't see Broner doing well. Yeah, he's too technical for Broner. He would find holes in Broner's arsenal. For a 12-round fight, he would fight. Have you ever been to the Riverside Barber? Uh-uh. I got a bald head. I don't go to too many barbers. Wiki did. I don't go to too many. I shave my head every day. Did Peterson get Floyd problems? I heard that. What? Yeah. Dr. Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins. You guys need to do that. And follow me on Instagram. Boyce Watkins. You guys need to follow him. Where can I watch In Your Corner? Just go to Lento. Go to any of my videos and look in the description box, and all the information is there. I've been putting it on all my videos. Broner versus Tank Davis. Tank Davis will whoop his ass if he ain't got to make weight. I'm joking. He's too big. Broner's too big. He fights at 130. It's too big. Broner's fighting at 170. Did Zab drop for it in the Pacquiao fight camp? No, that was fake news. I actually had it on my channel too, and that was fake though. It was all fake news. I felt for the okie doke. I got a very white beard. I appreciate it. I'm going for it. I'm shooting for it. I don't do them too often, Eric, but I do them every now and again. But I'm going to start allocating more time towards real estate videos because I think it's essential that I give out this information. You know what I'm saying? And I got a vacancy coming up in the next week. Next week I have a vacancy, so I'll take you through the process. I'll show you guys the process in which how I do my vacancy. So hopefully it helps. Yeah, I know he used them because he was left-handed. Yeah, he did. It was a good fight for 4 rounds. Zab and Floyd. Fred, you ever listen? Man, yeah, Bees. I went to his. He was in Leimert Park about 2 weeks ago. I actually went. I actually went and listened to him speak. Dope dude. I go through all his stories on Instagram. Him and was it Young Betty? Yeah, go hard on it and make another channel for it. Yeah, but I don't want to build another channel, man. That shit is too fucking much, man. The reason why, because I got to log in, log out. You know what I mean? I'm put it on this channel, and hopefully people come. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, Eric, to put it on a different channel. I ain't lying. It does make sense. Jay Morrison is the shit, though. Porter should fight Peterson. Porter would beat Peterson. Too strong. Nah, Jarvis, I don't know nothing about that. But I think Troy King is he still got that eye surgery. So I think he's waiting on that to heal because I haven't seen no videos of him training because he's always with ego. Dude was a school teacher who got cancer and ended up fucking up big drug dealer. He used his chemistry background. Watch first episode of Breaking Bad. It might have you feel okay. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad eventually. Maybe next month. Maybe you might inspire me to watch it soon. Earl Spence's next GOAT. Buying rental properties or wholesaling. It depends on the numbers. Don Kennedy still being in Leimert Park, really? I like Don. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I drive around and sweep all fucking day. I'm trying to be easy. That's why I'm able to put 2 hours in the gym every morning, go home, take a shower, and get to work. You know what I mean? That's why I'm able to cover boxing because of the property. I tried boxing long ago, about 13 years ago. Well, boxing is so difficult. Never knew. Yeah, it's tough. I believe I'm a novice at it. I'm a straight novice at it, and I only use it for conditioning. I wouldn't use it to fight. I mean, I don't want to fight nobody. Nah, not unless you. Nah, I'm like a lethal weapon. I don't want to fight nobody. I mean, to a novice, and that goes to show you be picking fights with the wrong person. You just never like a little guy like me. But I'll fuck his ass up. You know, a 5'10" nigga be like, oh, I'll go fuck little Fred up. If you ain't got no background in any type of fighting, I mean, you're gonna have problems with me. But that's why I'm a pacifist. I don't take that chance. Fuck fighting in the streets. If you're gonna fight, get paid for it. Add real estate advice to this channel, but good point. I appreciate that, Cess Loss. I appreciate that's actually. If I had a boxing match this weekend, you know what song I like right now? Because the fight is sitting here. I like that new Diddy right now. I like Diddy, Biggie, and Rick Ross. They got a song out right now. I'll tell you what the name of it is. You guys need to check it out. The numbers are dropping. I mean, people are getting tired. I'll go live probably tomorrow again. I'll tell you the name of the Biggie song. What you gonna do? Oh, I'm playing it now, but I can't play it because the video's gonna get a strike, gonna get taken down. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Anybody follow No Jumper? No, I never heard of him. T. Dumpling. I never heard of him. Who is he? It's called What You Gonna Do. Yeah, that shit goes, man. Aaron, you be on your hip hop, huh? Love that shit. Nigga, you gonna be doing them 25 push-ups. Jay Morris is great, but I think he overlooks some things to sell people to do real estate. Yeah, I mean, he got to make money on his, he has to make money off of getting you to sign up for something. He only gives a certain amount free. You know, that's capitalism, if that's what you're talking about. Oh, Aaron, you doing 25 push-ups, nigga. For real. I'm just being 100 with you doing 25 push-ups. All right, y'all niggas getting tired. Numbers are dropping 38, 37. I'll hang in there for 5 more minutes. Broner gonna, what you gonna do? What you think about OJ getting out of jail? Nigga, that's damn near double jeopardy though. You know what I mean? He did 9 years for trying to get back some. They gave that nigga kidnapping charges when the motherfucker was just trying to get what belonged to him. You know, that's what I think. Did he kill the other people? He's innocent, so I don't even deal. I don't even have that conversation anymore. Broner said he believes he will be a billionaire at the end of this. Hell nah. Split. He ain't gonna be no fucking billionaire. How can you be a billionaire with 7 kids? OJ still loves the Yankees. Yep. That may be his problem. Kim Kardashian's mom. Him and Kim Kardashian's mom about to turn up when he gets out, for sure. It's actually smart. That's a good business move, though. All right, final questions or comments? Final questions or comments? Well, I'll gladly do your 25 push-ups and I'll put it on the video. So, if I lose, Throne ain't gonna be no fucking millionaire. Good night, Aaron. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in for me for an hour. Well, 2 hours now. Shit. Weak as shit. Nigga, I'm tired. I'm about to watch Snowfall on TV and watch a fight on mute. I ain't lying. I watch Snowfall on with one eye because the TV is bigger, and on my computer screen, I'm gonna have a fight on. I said I was gonna watch a fight. I forget which one I said I was gonna watch. But so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on Instagram. No Jumper. They're fighting at 140. Silly Gilly, you nailed it. Adrian Broner is not a millionaire now. You're absolutely right. Go to Jarvis. Start looking in the Vegas market. Start looking in the Vegas market, maybe New Mexico, Texas. Texas is a 3-hour flight away. I'm not sure if you're comfortable doing that. Vegas is a 4-hour drive away. You can look into Arizona. That's an hour flight. You know what I'm saying? Interview management companies if you don't want to manage it, and take your time. Take your time and get it, because Vegas can be very profitable because there's no state tax. I know, right? I'm tired in the motherfucker. You see it in my eyes. I'm tired. You're right. No, it's I need to change it to On Instagram, it's Silent Heroes. Passive income is where it's at, man. I mean, it's just, yep, Spence gave Floyd good work. Passive income is where it's at, man. I'm silly. That's why I'm in the gym that's why I can afford to go to the gym, man, in the morning. I ain't lying. And I go home, take a shower, you know what I mean? And that's what I do. For real. No lie. That's my day every day. I go sweep, say hi to the kids, make sure everybody's happy, and then I go home and play with my son. How are you younger, but I'm pity? I don't know what that means. I'm not young. I'm 39. I'll be 40 this year. I'm like 80 days away from being 40. Oh yeah, DJ Wallace. Yeah, yeah. Earl Spence. I don't know if it was a black eye. All right, last comments. What we got? I appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow me on Instagram. At least you guys can hear I give a positive motivational speech every morning, Monday through Friday, and hopefully it'll motivate you guys. You got to find a way to be great. Let's find a way to be great. I'm 39. I hit it at 32. For real, for real. I woke up at 32 and I was like, I'm busting my ass. I believe I'm getting to where I need to go. About 32. So you're 4 years ahead of me. Split. You're 4 years ahead of me. Yep. I started with a fourplex. Well, I mean, like my units. I was flipping houses and shit, but I started with a fourplex, and that was a blessing. I think my first fourplex, positive cash flow was about $1,200 a month. Passive income is where it's at. Property, it's slow and grow. I don't make Floyd Mayweather money. I don't make millions of dollars at a time. But if you get $1,000 from this property, $1,700 from this property, $1,000 from this property, you wake up at the end of the month, you got positive cash flow. You know what I mean? And you can follow your passions, like for real, for real. Like that affords me the opportunity to spend my time making films. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. I didn't go to school for film. I just wanted to tell stories. You know, and yeah, like golf, right? Your long game. A triplex near the ocean. You know, the beachfront property on the East Coast is so much cheaper. Like in Delaware, I'd be looking at those I'd be looking at the value, like in the Delaware area, the Virginia area. Wow. You get great, you get you get great value for your bang. You get great bang for your buck over there. Yeah, Derek, long haul. Yeah, long haul. I don't fuck around. I'm slow and grow. I'm 40, 39, 40. You know, I'm in escrow now on the property. I'll take you guys. Mayweather said he's a billionaire, said he owns 17 property. He probably does. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt how much because every time he fights, they give him something. Every time he fights, MGM gives him something. I think about selling. Yeah, sell your condo, be easy, so you don't have to pay your HOAs. Get a duplex. Get a duplex, but identify your property you want. And here, write this down. This is for you, be easy. Research 1031 exchange so you can stay in the same tax bracket. So if you do a 1031 exchange, you sell your property for $400,000. You roll that $400,000 over to your your duplex, and that'll be good. Yeah, Delaware, Maryland. Yeah, Delaware has great properties. For you get a beachfront property in Delaware for 200, 220, $300,000. That's pretty amazing. So be easy. Research 1031 exchange. Yeah, my kids are born in LA. Hmm. The uh, my son goes with me to boxing all the time. If you see on my video, he goes with me. Yeah, so take your time, silly girl. You're gonna find something. Multifamily units only seem to be in the hood. Listen, silly girl, all my properties are in the hood. Silly, I'm being 100. I can't afford covert. Well, in the other area, you know, um, I genuinely can't afford that area. So all my properties are in the hood, and they do well. I use a lot of social programs. I use Section 8, veterans, VASH, they call it VASH, and there's other programs too you can use. So that's what it is. Yeah, Cali is a good place to be born. Cali is the land of the milk and honey. Do you have a lot of issues? I don't care if I have a lot of issues with renters. Yeah, you're gonna have problems with renters, but I tell you this: 20 bad days owning property is better than 40 hours, 5 days a week. Nah, DJ Lonzo ain't gonna make the playoffs this year. I hope I get a chance to meet him. Nah, I'm not single. Single. Nah. Mm-mm. 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 What else? I don't think they um I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I think all the time, silly, for real. Like like whenever you want to for sure, Jarvis, you gotta come work out with me for real, King. Come work out with me. You gotta push your book more. I do. I do. You know what? It's just you know what's silly? I've I've and this is not a I'm not patting myself on the back, but I've done so much that I honestly don't know where do I fucking start at. Like I don't want to overwhelm y'all motherfuckers. Be like, go buy my book, buy my movie, subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And genuinely, all that shit is passive income. My books, my movies, all that shit comes in. Like, if I make $200 here, $500 here, it adds up. I value everything. You know what I'm saying? He got a man. He not single. Ah, funny. I don't do white meat. Keep it in your bio. You're right. I should. I will. You know, it's just I get my checks for my books every quarter. Every 3 months, I get a check for my books. You know what I'm saying? And uh, I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay. Oh man, I love that album. That album had inspired me immensely. I said I was getting off and fucking. All right, last what? Last comments, questions. I may come on tomorrow. I may come on tomorrow, and my former neighbor is renting his old brick Rambler and moved into a spacious home. May pack, remind me to run from you, LOL. Man, we gotta link up and talk passive income for I would love to pick your brain. Yeah, when you're ready. When you're ready, I'm gonna do videos. Email me, DM me some topics, and I'll do them for the masses. You know what I mean? Like I do it all, man. Like for real. Like it's and the funny thing is, I'm not an expert on any of the shit that I've done. I just have a passion. I just believe in completing a task. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was live when Pac was alive. It felt good to be from LA. Like to live and die in LA, to live and die in LA gives me goosebumps. Almost want to make me cry. Not cry as in, but like it stops me in my tracks. It used to be my workout song, To Live and Die in LA. Same thing. FHAW17@gmail.com. FHAW17@gmail.com. You know what? My thoughts, Mario? I didn't care because it's fight week. And I want to watch a fight, honestly. I want to do a Patreon account, but let me answer this real quick. Because it's fight week and Mikey Garcia has genuinely been a good guy his whole career. And I want to watch a fight for once where it's not, here's my email, where I don't have to like worry about race. I just want to enjoy a fucking fight for once. You know what I mean? So I didn't, I didn't go hard on Mikey Garcia. He knows calling a black man a monkey is wrong. He knows that, but at the end of the day, he just wants to get under. He just wants to make Adrian Broner an emotional fighter. So that was on purpose. Yeah, you're right. And New Jersey too. That I think that New Jersey is where he met. Am I right or wrong? Where he met Jada Pinkett Smith. You know what I mean? So let me agree. Who named Mario? Who named their son Django? Oh, that's a joke. I'm sorry. It's a joke. So I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy the fight because the optics. Yeah, you're right there. I'm not afraid of failing. Like I really don't have a fear of failing. I have a fear of not being empty when I die. Oh, Baltimore school. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. What was Broner like when I met him? Uh, like he's let me let you guys can't see me. He's calm. He wasn't that. My energy is not like if I stop you and look you in the eye, my energy is not with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He knew I wasn't with the bullshit, so we had a great conversation. And I talked to him as I talked to you guys. I talked to Floyd like I talked to you guys. I talked to Sam like I talked to you guys. I talked to Kenny Porter like I talked to you guys. You know, he's making a video. Broner has no neck. Mike Garcia really named his son Django. No, he didn't. I don't believe you. I gotta look. I gotta look that shit. I thought you were joking, Mario. He did not name his son Django. I don't believe that. But yeah, Derek. Getting back to your point too. I just want to help, man, Derek. I just want to help. At the end of the day, you know, I don't have $20 problems anymore. I really don't. And now I'm in position where I can be at peace and help. Broner probably gonna make 1.5 million for this fight. Put the link, Mario. Can you put links in the comment section? I don't know if you can, but if you can, someone please, pretty please. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. He named his son Django. You think people scared to be black leader because they always end up dead, like Pac, MLK, DJ Wallace? You can't be afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid of not being great before I die. For real. Like I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass when I say that, DJ. I'm not afraid of death. You know, like I grew up with nothing, so it's you know, anytime, Derek. I'm going to hit me and give me some topics to talk about, and I'll gladly. I was there. I was at the fight. Wiki did. I was at the fight. I'm afraid of not. Hey, silly Gil, we all are. We all are. Everyone has that fear. Oh, for real. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm good. It's in the barbershop. It is, you're right. And I have great dexterity in my personality. I know I'm a cornball, but I have great dexterity in my personality. So yeah, just give me some topics and I'll talk about it. And as I told you guys in the last video, when you guys are ready, when you get your 4 friends, Derek, each of y'all got y'all $10,000, like the niggas that you really will go to bat with, let me know, and I'm gonna walk you guys through how to get that shit done. I'm gonna give you guys the blueprint. If you use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm gonna give you the blueprint. I'm gonna find out. I know, it's just, I appreciate that. It's just, you know, it's just the contemporary word for my personality will be cornball because it's stiff. But I get exactly what you're saying. I appreciate it. And yeah, 40K in LA will get you a $400,000 home at 10% down. But if you get an FHA loan, you only got to put down 3%, but you got to pay a PMI tax. You get what I'm saying? So you put down 3%, which is $40,000, $20,000, $10,000. So that's around about $12,500. You only got to put down $12,500 on the house. But I'm gonna show you guys how to make it work. How to make it work with 4 people. All right. Because you got to do what the Mexicans do. Like, I'm not being disrespectful, but what the Mexicans do, because I own property. As soon as a vacancy opens up, they call their cousin. We have a vacancy. Yeah, you will be raped on the monthly payments. I'll explain that, but that's to get in the property. You got to pay the PMI tax, and then you refinance, but you're in the property, and you get that because the longer you wait, the more you gotta, the higher the property is going to go up. But I'll show you the numbers on how to do that in a video. I'll explain it number for number. You're an engineer, so you better get on that property game. You're an engineer because your monthly income allows you to buy property no matter where you live. I'll explain it in a video because I need to title it. If it's in this video, no one's going to watch it to the 3-hour mark and be like, oh, property. Yeah, you can do it that way. Yeah, you know how to work the PMI tax. The PMI tax gets you in the property. 800. Oh, you live in the Bay. 800K for a condo. Ooh, shit. You need to relocate. But more importantly, you can go up to Oregon. Yeah, the Asians buy it with 30% down. My last property I just bought, I put shit. I put 30% down. I'll show you. I'm going to show you guys one property. This next property I just bought, I'm going to break it down for you step by step. I'm not going to do it again because I don't want people counting my money. And the internet is big. But I'm going to show you one time how I did it. All right, with this property, I'm going to show you real numbers. I have no reason to lie, and I'll show you how I got it done. And that's going to be your rubric for how to do it. You know what I mean? 800K, so that means you're paying HOAs is probably what on an $800,000 property, about $800 a month plus your mortgage payment. Is $600 a month worth the gym and the pool? You know, you gotta ask. $250 for a townhouse is shit. 25 down at 10%, you're winning. If you can get in a house for $25,000, you're winning. But you can just go up to Oakland. Go up to Oakland. I appreciate you, Bees. I'm gonna do my best. But it's so calm now, and I know that everyone's inspired about the fight, so I figured I would do it. We done went from Single family in San 1.1 million. But you're probably talking about, yeah, you talking about San Jose, man. San Jose is they have an area I visit in San Jose. I forget the name of it, but San Jose is the upper crust. Go to Oakland. Go to Oakland and buy property, because all my properties, a lot of my property is in Let's talk about DJ. What do you want to talk about, DJ? Nigga, I didn't extend this fucking conversation because y'all asking me real questions. I don't want to leave y'all hanging. Even though y'all can tell by my eyes, I'm fucking tired. Single fan 1 point. Go to Oakland. No, I'm not going. I'm not going because I'm closing on the property. And I couldn't go into a fight in New York will cost me about, well, my cousin lives around the corner from Barclay, so I don't have to pay for hotel. I give her $200, $150, stay there 3 or 4 days. It's probably like $1,200 for me to go to New York for this fight. And YouTube, for covering this fight, I probably would only make, outside of the newspaper and shit, I probably would on YouTube. My channel is small, so I'll probably only make like a couple $100 covering this fight. So the numbers wouldn't add up. But I'm in escrow on the property, so that's another thing I wanted to drop some for it. Maybe I can't do that shit. This format is too random. I know. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. Let's start the trolling. So you want to see Pac-Man versus... Actually, Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Broner is a good fight right now. I don't know who wins that fight right now. Let me sit on that for a minute. Oh, really? I don't know how to do. I got a Patreon channel, but I was like, I don't know if y'all would pay money, you know? I'm a big fan of that album. That whole album is my workout album. Yeah, Ellie Setback is my dude, man. I actually called him when he got married and told him congratulations. TDE is the new West Coast. You know who on TDE you guys got to listen to? Sir. SIR. Google him. Google Sir. Listen to his music. His movie is this. He has a song called Jay-Z. Mexicans bought a house next to me for $400K and sold it $600K. I'm telling you, man, it's the shit. And you know what Mexicans do, which is so... Mexicans and Asians, and this is where black people fall apart. When you get 18, black people want to kick you out the fucking house, right? I'm telling you from my experience. And maybe I will. Maybe I will look into Patreon. You put 2 families in a home. They raise their family. That's what Asians, that's what Mexicans do. You know what I mean? My son is half Asian, half black, you know, and I understand it. So that's what they do. And Ellie does well off of YouTube. He does well. I don't make any money off YouTube. I'm being honest. I make gas money. For real. I don't make any, but it's passive income though. I have all these streams of passive income. You know, I make a couple $100 off of YouTube. I don't make, you guys know about my numbers. I don't do great, astronomical numbers. I do, 1,000 videos, 1,000 views, 2,000 views, but not like Fight Hype, 200,000 views. You know, that's great money. I don't know. I don't know. I've never asked that. I never cared how much he made, to be honest with you. Because they parents try to walk around naked. Yeah, I don't know how much he made, but I'm happy he's successful. Ellie's always been fair to me, and me and Ellie disagreed 100%. We actually had a verbal argument, not verbal disagreement, about something about all lives matter or some shit. Remember we had that interview? YouTube has killed revenues. Now they did AdSense. I don't even bother. Yeah, you're right. There are videos posted called Mike Tyson throws a punch at Floyd. Oh shit, 11 million views? Shit, only God knows how much money he made off of that shit. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm glad he's successful. Want me to stun on him? I don't like that shit. I don't want to tell him. I don't want to say what kind of car I have. I have a Honda. I have a Honda Civic. That's what I have. Thanks. If they go to my Instagram, they'll see what kind of car I drive on a weekend. But as I tell you guys, me and Floyd got the same car. That should answer it. But yeah, I drive a Honda Civic every day. 11,000 for $1, 1,000 views. That's really. So I don't know. I don't know what the algorithm is. No, I don't. I'm not gonna drive it. I emailed you the video of Mike Garcia or Robert Garcia said. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna watch that shit. No, no, no. I don't have a Wraith. Actually, I wanted a Wraith for my 40th birthday, but I'm not gonna get it. I wanted a Wraith or a Ghost, and I bought a property instead. You funny kid. That's funny. Oh yeah, he is 200 pounds for sure. Wiki. Follow me on Instagram if you want to know what kind of car I drive. I'm way more personal on Instagram because it's quicker. I'm way more interpersonal on it. You guys know much more about me if you follow me on Instagram. I'm not a 1%. I don't know if I'm a 1%. I don't care to know. But I do okay financially. I'm frugal, man. I'm telling you, you guys don't understand. Listen, I hang around my millionaire friends and I wait for them to spend money. I'm being honest. And I mean, some of my friends are not wealthy, but they're popular, they're famous, right? You know. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not offended by nothing. And I get called nigger every day. Uh, um, what was I gonna say? I get called nigga every day, so that shit. Every of my comments, and I keep them to let you guys know that racism still exists. But anyways, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? You talking about Wraith? I'm just trying to get a Mustang. Yeah, I wanted a Wraith, but I wanted some stars on my ceiling. But I ended up buying a property. And you know what inspired me? For real, for real. I'll be dead ass honest with you. Jay-Z says a man can't be rich if he don't take care of his family. You guys need to listen to Sir. Sir is but TDE. Sir and Scissor are dope. SZA. She's dope. Can you believe that? Just imagine every time you spend $2, you get $25 back. Imagine that. Truth. Huh. I ain't thinking that shit. Yeah, that album is fucking amazing. Album is fucking amazing. Love the album. I wish my son was in middle school. I would play it for that motherfucker all day long. For real. I ain't lying. I would. SZA will have you cheating on your The Weeknd, right? The Weeknd is, I like that song. My favorite song on her album is The Weeknd. Fred waiting for the reusable condom to say something. Oh my God, that's funny. Choose one. Nipsey. I like Nip. I see Nip all the time. He has a store in LA. And yeah, Nip has a store. I purchased a domain from a guy in Canada for 5K. It appraised for up to 6. Are you serious? Yep, in Crenshaw. Yep. Yep. Scissors the shit. She's dope. Upper 6 figs now. Really need to sell it. Or if it's still growing, I would keep it. It depends. Is your domain like a baseball card? But what you need to do is have that money make money for you. That's why I don't understand why people don't pull the equity out of their home. Pull the equity out of your home and invest that in something, because it's only growing dollar for dollar. I mean, if you can get 2-to-1 ratio, 1.25, 1.5 on a dollar, so that means you give $1, you get $1.50 back. That's pretty good. Those are pretty great numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that's typically what you want to do with property, because millionaires don't have $1 million cash. I met Rihanna. She walked by me in a club one time, and I was like, damn, she's fine. She's a beautiful woman. She's a little, though. She's like 5'1", 5'2". She's little because I'm 5'7", so she's 5. Yeah, yeah. You get a home equity loan. Yeah, you can do all that. And I don't pull the equity out of your home and let it work for you. Yes, you got to pay 2 mortgages, but still, I mean, you got to pay 2 loans. You got to pay the mortgage on your new property and refinance. But you just do the numbers and see what it works out for you. But if you're refinancing, your interest rate should be under 4. If you can get it under 4, you're doing well. What does pulling equity out of your home mean? So you buy a home for CS. This is turned into a real estate class. So you buy a home. Let's say you buy a home for $400,000, right? You have it for 5 years. It's now worth $700,000. And so simultaneously, you've paid down your loan and you've built equity. The bank will probably give you up to 75, 80% of the value of your home. So 75% of 700. Let's go to 800,000, because it's easier to do 75%. 75% of $800,000 is $600,000. So now you bought the house for $400,000. You're plus $200,000. So now what you do is you put that into another property, right? And you invest. You keep on doing that. No, she wears heels all the time. She's shorter than me. Rihanna is way shorter than me. And you invest. You know what I'm saying? And that's you just keep on doing that until you get 50, 55 years old, and you wake up and you have 15 properties making you 30 grand a month. And now you can do it. You can do whatever you want with 30 grand a month. I'm sure, right? Who can't survive off $30,000 a month? Man, that's what I'm saying. He'll do a real estate later. Just email my dude. He'll respond. I know y'all just flexing. So yeah. Any more questions? Let's go to bed, y'all. Any more questions? It's midnight. Any more questions? Anything of importance? I would never rent to family members, not unless they got Section 8. Owned by Femi. You got me looking for her ass right now. That's funny. Cause y'all know I love beautiful women. Oh, she's beautiful. Yeah. Natural hair, beautiful. It's 2 a.m. All right, I'm gone, y'all. Call tonight. Think about it. I appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. I may come back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and do it earlier so I can get all y'all motherfuckers. I can keep y'all longer. But I genuinely appreciate you guys. I'm going to bed. And I'll holler at you guys. Peace, y'all.